Alright, hey, Hayes Mega here, and this is the repair video for my LG V60 phone, alright, smartphone. And this is the second camera module I've had fail due to vibrations, okay? Hayes Mega is a DoorDash driver, and I DoorDash on a motorcycle sometimes, and I have a phone mount on my vehicle, alright, on my motorcycle. And apparently, this phone doesn't like vibrations. This is the only phone that I've ever had the camera that has been the camera gets damaged, right, when it's subjected to a lot of vibrations, like it is on a motorcycle, okay? And the camera doesn't have to be on for it to be damaged, right? So I replaced this 2 months ago, and it's broken again, okay? And so I shot a video of me doing it. I may add some clips from that, but I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and just add a bunch of subtitles because it's a real pain in the ass to do it, all right? It's a real pain in the ass to film, that's what I'm going to say, okay? So I'm going to get a bunch of photos, and I will have subtitles on everything that I'm doing, okay? And so this is the kit. Oh yeah, we'll take a look at this. I'll open it up. This is a kit that I got on Amazon that has a bunch of tools and stuff, and it has a camera module, a new camera module to install in this. The other one I got was on eBay, I think, and I think it was like a takeoff, basically. I think they took it off like a new phone or something. All right, and it worked great for like 2 months, and then poof, it broke again. So, and I've been doing a lot of DoorDash because it's summertime and all that stuff, especially on the bike. Okay, so yeah, so LG V60, all right, one of the very last phones that LG made before they went out of business, their phone business. All right, so let's go take a look at this. I will have a link in the description where you can purchase this, all right, on Amazon. And it seems to be a common problem, all right? It's a common problem with these phones. I looked it up, and I'm not the only one that has this problem, right? And I'll show you what's let me show you what's going on with the phone, and then we'll get on with the unboxing, and then we'll start repairing this thing, okay? Okay, so here's the phone. I'll get a little closer here for you guys. Here's the phone, all right? We go to the camera, all right? And you see it's blurry. I know it's hard to tell, but it's blurry, okay? So how you know that this is bad, all right, is it's blurry, okay? It doesn't, the images don't come out clear, right? If you get it to like a certain focus, it may, like, if you have to be really close. If you get in really close, it may focus, all right? But it will not be clear, all right? It's all blurry all the time. Okay, 2x zoom, even worse. Okay, see? All right, I'll actually take some pictures for you guys, okay? Okay, but a 0.5 zoom, all right, the wide angle lens is clear still, okay? So you can still take wide angle photos and videos and it'll still be clear, all right? So those are the symptoms, all right? So the 1x and the 2x are blurry, they won't focus, all right? It gets all shaky and stuff, and it will not produce a clear picture, all right? But if you use the wide angle, it will be clear. However, you know, the wide angle camera is not as good as the 1 and 2x camera, okay? So that's how you know if your camera module is bad. Your 1x and 2x pictures are going to be blurry, all right? And they're going to be all wavy and stuff when you're, you know, for the videos and all that stuff. But your 0.5x or wide angle shots are still going to be clear, okay? Okay, so that's how you know your camera module is kaput. Okay, all right, so let's go take a look at the kit real quick. Okay, so here's the kit right here. This is what it looks like. It says LG V60 Think 5G 64 on it. All right, it's made in China. I guess this is for the USA model, and it says something here, FBAVK 2234M. Right, I will put a link in the description of the video where you can purchase one of these. Okay, let's go see what's in it. I haven't even seen what's in it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a camera module in there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the camera module. I don't know what this plastic thing is on it. Maybe that's just to protect it. I'm pretty sure you gotta take that off. All right, I actually have the other camera module right here. Okay, that's what the camera module looks like, guys. All right, and there's also, some of them come with the iris, and some of them, yes, some of them come with the iris, and some of them don't. All right, the last one I bought had the iris on it. All right, so I didn't have to take it out. That's the iris right there. All right, see this part that's missing here? You're gonna need that part. All right, it's really easy to take off. It just comes right off. Okay, guys, I took it off of this one. This is my original camera module that got damaged. Okay. And also I want to mention why this happens. All right, guys, so this lens, all right, this one right here, I think this is your wide angle right here. Okay, the normal lens has what's called optical stabilization, guys. So basically it's like a little motor, all right, or like think of a gimbal. All right, so when the phone moves this way, let's say the phone moves this way, the lens is going to move the other way to counteract that movement. All right, so you can keep a still picture. All right, so the picture will be clear, and that's why your pictures are blurry, because the camera motor is burnt out. All right, and it no longer wants to focus anymore. It's doing some crazy stuff. Okay, and the wide angle lens, this one right here, all right, the smaller one, doesn't have that. All right, so if you look here, it moves around. All right, it jiggles around a little bit. Yeah, you can see it. It moves. See how this one moves and this one just is fixed? All right, this is the one that's damaged. Okay, that's why when you try to shoot wide angle video and pictures, it's fine. All right, because this has digital stabilization probably, but it doesn't have optical stabilization. All right, optical is hardware. All right, so this one does, and the motor's burnt out and it can't do it anymore. It's kind of like, you know, when your eyeball's getting old, right? You need to wear glasses. That's that type of thing is going on. All right, sort of, kind of. Okay, so this is what it comes with. All right, like I said, I don't know what this cover thing is. I think you're gonna have to take that off. I will note in the video what's up with that. All right, but it looks pretty much the same as the original one. All right, that's the original LG, and this is that Chinese one. It looks like pretty much the same thing. Okay, and it does not have the iris. All right, so I'm gonna have to install this iris, or take the one that's on my phone right now and install it on there. Okay, and I think you got to take this shield off. I'm not sure. We'll see what's up when I get it on there. I will have a at the end of the video. I will let you guys know how it went. Okay. All right. So here's some other goodies that comes with. All right. I think this is this is what you use to split the phone case open. All right. That's the hardest part of the job, guys, is to get the case open. All right. It's a real pain to get it open. And you should have a heat gun right here. All right, so get a heat gun. It loosens up the adhesive. All right, and then you can open it easier. All right, there is a suction cup thingy here for pulling stuff out. I think this is for pulling the case apart. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, there's a suction cup tool. I guess it's for pulling the case off or screen. Okay, it comes with some picks. Right, I would imagine this is what you're going to use to break that adhesive loose, so you can open the rear of the case. Okay, and then there's a microfiber, or a lens cleaning cloth right here. There's some sticky stuff here. I'm not really sure what this is for. All right, and there's no instructions for this, guys, so you're going to have to figure it out how to use this stuff. Okay, here's what's in this baggie here. Okay. Screwdriver kit. Yeah, so it's a mini screwdriver kit. Okay, guys, if you guys got you're gonna need something like a spatula or something to well, maybe that's what this is for, to remove the connectors. Right, you got to pop the connectors off. All right, and maybe that's what this is for. Okay, but this is a mini screwdriver. I don't think you're gonna need a screwdriver. Man, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up. All right, but yeah, this is a screwdriver with a bunch of little attachments on it. Okay, guys, so that's what it comes with. The camera module assembly. Okay, minus the iris. This plastic tool, spatula tool, screwdriver kit, lens cleaning cloth, some sticker stuff here. Oh, you know what? I think this might be the adhesive for the. This might be the adhesive for the phone case. All right, the phone cover, a suction cup, and a pick. And I'm not really sure what this guy does. I think it's similar to a pick. I think maybe this is this one you're supposed to like leave it in there or something to keep it from coming back. Okay. All right, there it is. So the rest of the video, I will just be taking pictures and adding subtitles of what's going on. Okay, I'll just take a picture step by step, and then after I will let you guys know how it goes. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys in a bit. Alright, here's me here. I hope you guys enjoyed the install video of the new module. Alright, so this is my second time doing it, and it went a lot smoother than last time. So I just want to let you know that the main camera, alright, the big camera, alright, the one that broke, alright, that's the hardest one to get the connector back in. Okay, so the first time I did this, I didn't seat it in properly, alright, and it was very difficult. It took me like half an hour to do it. I'm not gonna lie, alright? Second time around, it still took me half an hour to do it. Alright, my suggestion is to lift it up a little bit so you can get it into position and push it in there. It didn't even pop in there. It's supposed to, all the connectors, when you put them back, they usually just pop back in, alright? If they just kind of glide in there, then you may not have it, okay? So you want to look for that kind of pop when you put it in there, alright? But when you put that plastic cover back on the top, it should press on all the connectors anyway. So yeah, if you got it pretty much most of the way in there, it should be good, okay? But anyway, here it is. Here's the phone. All right, I'll go over the tools that I used in the kit. All right, I didn't use them all, but here it is. It runs again. All right, make sure you fire it up and you make sure all the functions work. All right, try to make a call, use the Wi-Fi, do some browsing. All right, but obviously the thing that you're worried about the most is the camera. All right, so here it is. All right. Okay, so yeah, we were looking at this stuff before, right? So if I hit the camera, okay, it's nice and clear. Oh my god, freaking this kid. I'm trying to get a shot of a camera within the camera. Okay, there you go. See, so it's clear and it's not all wavy and stuff, all right? So if I do 2x, still clear. Okay, and then obviously the half works, okay? Okay, I'll take some pictures. I can't remember if I took pictures before, but okay. And this is the wide. Okay. Yeah, so these are my leftover parts. Okay, leftover parts. I've got my 2 camera modules, all right? Like I said, this is the second time I've done it. The new one had this cover on it. You got to take that off, all right? It's nice to have so you don't scratch it, all right? My suggestion is don't take it off. Well, put it back on after you're going to put the circuit board back on, and then screw everything back on, then take it off, all right? That way it keeps the screen clean, all right? That's one thing I do like about this, all right? The kit I got from eBay does not have the iris, okay? So you're going to have to take the iris off of your old camera module and put it on the new one if you don't have it, okay? If it comes with it already, then great. That's one less thing to do. All right, so these are all the tools that I used. A headlamp, all right, will work really good, man. And so it's hard to see like inside those little crevices and stuff. Yeah, this helped a lot. All right, headlamp. All right, this tool helps a lot. What I used this for was to pop open the connectors. All right, I didn't really use it to install the connectors, but it helps to pry the connectors off of the board. Okay, it also helps pry the board off of the phone. Okay, you don't have to disassemble the whole phone, guys, just pretty much half of it. All right, and then the only tip I used on this is the Phillips head screw. Okay, this worked pretty good in the kit. And then using these, I think because it's like it's literally the third time I've opened the case on my phone. It's really easy to do now. Okay, I remember the first time I did it, really difficult. So, but to help that, make sure you got a heat gun, heat it up, all right, pretty good. Heat it up until you can't touch it anymore, I guess. But don't melt it. It's plastic, guys. Okay. But yeah, that'll help get the adhesive, break the adhesive loose, and then you use this to get into between the case and the phone. And then I think this helps pry it. All right, so that's what I showed you in those pictures. You could use this. You could stick it in there to keep it from sticking again, and then just use this to work the adhesive off. Okay. I wouldn't worry about the adhesive sticking too much because like mine is in a case. Okay, so if you're gonna put your phone in the case, I don't think it really matters, guys. All right. And then yeah, you're gonna need like a needle or a pin of some sort. I'm surprised this didn't come with one, man. Yeah, I'm surprised this kit didn't come with one, but you're gonna need some kind of pin of some sort to take your the SD card and the SIM card out. Okay. Okay, and then all this stuff here, I didn't really use it. I think this is adhesive if you want to glue it back on. Okay, but I didn't use it. All right, I used this to clean it after, but you don't really need it. Okay, yeah, and that should be it, and it works great. So if you guys want to know how Hades Omega is going to keep this thing from breaking again on the motorcycle, I will put a link at the end of the video. All right, I bought a special mount that has a vibration dampener on it, and hopefully that'll keep this thing from breaking. Hopefully it'll last more than 2 months. That's what I say. Okay, guys. All right. Yeah, and so that's pretty much it. Okay, and there you go. And so that is how you replace the camera module on your LG V60. All right, this is my second time around doing it, and it went a lot smoother than before. Like I mentioned, the hardest part is to get that connector for the main camera, the big camera, the one that broke, to get it seated back into the circuit board. Okay, and just take your time. And also remember, the screws only go back on when the plastic cover is on. All right, don't put, because that's what I did last time. I put the screws on the circuit board, and I was like, oh wait a minute, something's wrong. You're supposed, all the screws go on when the plastic cover goes back on. None of it goes on the circuit board. Okay, guys. All right, and make sure you don't miss any of the connectors. All right, if you didn't plug anything back in right, it may not run right. All right, so. Okay, if you break your phone, Hades Mega is not at fault. So, okay, do this at your own risk. Okay, also there you go. There's another thing. If you don't feel comfortable, let's say you watch the video and you don't feel comfortable doing this, you know, pay someone to do it. All right, pay. There's people out there that do this, you know, and they're pretty good at it. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So. Maybe they'll already have the camera module and stuff, but it's really inexpensive. All right, the camera module costing like 13 bucks or something. So, but I don't want to have to keep on doing it over and over again. It's a real pain to get it open, and there's a risk that yes, you could damage your phone. All right, by taking it apart. Okay, so I don't want to open this phone as much as possible. I don't want to open this phone. Okay, type of thing. All right. I'm already having problems with it making phone calls and stuff, and I think it's because I opened it up and I didn't put something back in right. Okay, so there you go. There's your disclaimer. All right, you can mess up your phone. All right. Okay, so I hope this was an educational and entertaining video. That's how to change the camera module on your LG V60. I will put a link in the description where you can get the toolkit on Amazon for this that I used. I'd say buy it, and it comes with it. It's like you get it for free, so I can't complain. All right, and then like you may need to change the iris if the camera module you buy doesn't have the iris in it. Okay, the one that I did buy from Amazon didn't have it, so I used the old one. All right, I used the original one to put it in. All right, and yeah, that's it. Just take your time. Make sure your work area is clean. Yeah, when you put the screws, don't lose the screws and stuff. All right, and yeah, just try to keep your work area clean. All right, thanks for watching. Hades Meg out.